Vernon Shelton, and we back with Brothers of Truth, and I'm with my partner and my brother.
It's the Rev, Anthony Mason Sr.
Oh man, another good one. Another good one.
You already know.
Man, this one is serious, and you know, we got a lot to say about this. This one is called Parents Being Friends. It is crazy. It is crazy. That's deep, huh?
Yeah, man.
What I mean about parents being friends, because at the end of the day, I respect everybody as parents and whatsoever. I took care of kids that's what mine. You know, I don't have none, but at the end of the day, I didn't see parents sit there and let their child say bad words. I didn't see parents turn around and talk to their kids like friends. Hey, how you doing? I didn't see parents sit there and smile and was happy when they found out their kids had sex. I promise, Pastor. That's sad. That's sad, man. That's sad. What do you think? Good one.
I think I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this on one other episode we done did.
Yeah. My
children is never my friends. Yeah. I gotta keep the divide. They gotta respect the levels, and there's no way I can protect them putting them on a friend level. Number one, very rarely you come across a true friend in this world.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You know, this got to be built in truth. Just like we brothers of truth. This got to be built in truth. You know, you got a lot of liars out here and everything, man. So there's a lot of con artists. So I know kids lie a lot. I know adults do too, but kids more than others.
Man.
Because they want to protect each other's interests. They don't want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a certain divide, a certain level of distinction between the child and the parent. You know, the scripture says God corrects the ones that he loves. And then it also says in Proverbs that, you know, if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And if you spoil your child, you don't love your child. And so you got, like you say, if everything is, hey, buddy, and, you know that's not nice, but come over here and cuss me out and sip on some of this drink with me.
Yeah, I seen that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I seen it.
There's no way you can come back and correct your child after you done put them on that level. You know, I'm going to have to pull the collar off for this one, because this is where your child be like, fuck you.
Hey, there it is.
You see what I'm saying?
There it is, yep.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah, don't care.
I was in Philadelphia one year. This was maybe about three years ago. I was up in Philly for a convention, and I'm walking downtown Philly, coming from out of the convention center, and I'm looking for a sub shop to get me something to eat, and I see a young kid and his mother walking down the street, and he's talking to his mother like if they wasn't in public, he would smack her up and throw her in the corner.
Ooh.
I mean, it was so derogatory. Ooh. He had no respect for his mother. And all she could say is, really? Are you going to talk to me like this in public? Really?
Wow.
You know, and that's all she had to say. So that told me, using my own discernment, if they was behind closed doors, he would be putting his hands on his mama.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
See, these kind of things happen when you put your kids on levels they don't belong on from day one.
Yeah, putting them as a friend, and that's what you end up going through.
That's what you end up going through.
Wow.
It starts early too. Yeah. Because you put them as a friend, even at the adolescent age, when you saying, no, Tommy, don't do that. Go in timeout, stand in the corner, you know, go to your room, quiet time. But Tommy's still running his mouth.
Yeah.
There's no chastisement, there's no pain being inflicted.
None of that.
There's no threat, no real threat.
Man.
You know, so.
Have you ever thought about taking it back? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Have you ever thought about taking it back and realizing and just seeing yourself in a situation like that, trying to say that to your mom, and knowing damn well I know I wouldn't even have no teeth right now, and I'm smiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I can tell you.
They ain't raised the way we was raised. That's deep, ain't that deep?
I can tell you straight off the press right now. Extra, read all about it.
Yeah.
My mother will hit you with her fist, a stick, a telephone cord, anything she can get her hands on to let you know we ain't going for it.
See?
And you can rear her up like that dude was doing his mom in Philly, and she's going to be ready to take you down.
Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to be inside the household, because here's the thing. If these parents don't take control of their children in that manner, this world is going to do it for you 10 times worse.
Man.
Because if you can get away with that with your parents, you have no respect for authority at all.
Oh, no.
So when you get out here in this world with people who are that much more disrespectful to you,
yeah,
that's how you end up dead at 16 years old and
won't be able to
18,
survive.
19, you can't survive.
He ain't gonna survive. He or she is not
gonna survive.
We know that. That's crazy. Man.
What's your take on it?
Man, my take is like, man, I feel bad because the thing about it, when they doing that, it's sad to me. Because I seen it in stores. I seen, you know what I mean, a little, kid, a little white kid, you know what I mean, the mom turn around, Mike, don't do that, no. You know what I mean? And his body drop on the ground. And I actually paid attention to the black kid, and his mother walked by and turned around. The black kid holding his mom's hand, and the black kid just looked back and looked at him like he knew better. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like he knew better. Pastor, I'm dead serious. Like the little black kid looked at the white kid like he knew better. Like you could tell this little kid had common sense. And he like, no, I ain't on that. That's not me. That's him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. I'm like, man.
Discipline,
yeah.
Discipline.
And that's what it takes. And it's hard for them to be parents to give that to them.
Yep.
Like right now, as we speaking right now, there's teenagers right now in front of their mom right now. Got their boyfriends in their bedrooms at the age of 12 and maybe 13 or 14. And the parents just sitting out there watching their favorite show. Come on, man.
Come on,
man. And the dad is probably a drunk or something. Not being mean. This ain't nothing but the truth. The truth.
Absolutely. And that's another thing. That's a whole nother topic right there, because it, normally the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah.
So if the mom and dad is the way the child is, that's where they got it from. They got it honestly. You see what I'm saying? But somewhere along the line, something has to change. Because my issue with the whole topic is when you become friends with your children, you 20-some years older than your child, you hanging out in the clubs with them, you drinking with them, their friends got friends and they saying, hook me up with your mom,
Oh, yeah. And that's how that happens.
It's just a circle of disrespect.
Yes.
You see?
But you know what ended up happening? I'm sorry to cut you off. That happens. You know why that happened? Because the mother still thinks she's young.
Yep. Grow up. Grow up.
Woo!
Be your age.
Wow. That's
somebody got to lead the youth.
Yep. She can't even be a mother and a leader. She's being a teenager just like her daughter.
That's right. I believe we said this on another episode we did.
Yeah.
A lot of these parents definitely don't want to be grandparents. They still hanging out and partying at the club too.
Right with them.
You're right with them. They ain't got time to babysit.
They
you can hang that up.
What do you think if you turn the topic around to the fathers? Because we never hardly hear fathers like that, but they out there though. Fathers that let their kids do whatever they want to do.
Indeed, and that's a tough topic to touch on. And there's nothing demeaning to the mothers, because don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
We love our queens. We love all mothers. We're just trying to wake you up with the truth, because the truth is going to set you free. See what I'm saying? Right now, a lot of people's minds are locked up in bondage. You don't realize it, but you got shackles on your brain. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them.
Yeah. You living like you working the fields or something.
teenager.
You see what I'm saying?
Acting just like your daughter.
So we trying to break the shackles off and wake y'all up out there with this truth. But the fathers is touchy. So, the fathers, that's a touchy subject because, fathers in general catch those short end of the stick in so many ways. And I'm going to speak from the perspective of a black dad,
Man.
who just get put in a category of like this super minority who is a threat to society, and they get the bottom of the barrel when it comes to opportunities and stuff like that. If you look at the older generation, some of them come from the South where they still got that plantation mentality. That kind of permeates through the family. For the older generation, the younger generation under them, and they think they gotta scratch when they don't itch, dance when ain't no music playing, smile when ain't nothing funny. You see what I'm saying? They think they gotta do these things to get ahead. So they already being characterized and judged far more than our females are. However, it's still wrong for a father to put their children on the same level as them.
Yeah.
But sometimes they are victimized by society and they don't know how to raise their kids. You see what I'm saying? So that's a perplexed conversation right there.
It's a good one too, because you don't hear too many fathers, but there's some out there that takes their kids and become their friend.
Yeah.
So there's some fathers out there. So that's why I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would be like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I know a lot of them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, go get a beer.
Mm-hmm.
How old is he again? Oh, he's 13.
Yeah.
Go get a beer.
I'm about to blow one with my dad.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Ain't that so?
Now, when you grown, that's another thing.
Oh, yeah. They ain't even grown.
That ain't even count. We talking
They
about.
ain't even grown. We talking about it right now. They probably sipping on one right now, smoking one right now. And that's being real at the age of 13, 14 and up, or maybe younger than that.
Man, I remember back in the days, man. the adults would be having their card games, and the weed smoke would be in the air, and the liquor be being poured, and that old school music would be playing, Al Green all over the radio, and then you sneak upstairs or somewhere in the house close to them, trying to see what you can get yourself into, and all you hear is, "Get your
Yeah. You hear, yeah.
These grown folks up here, we doing grown folk stuff.
See, now that's that old school. See, that's that old school mentality. That's good stuff.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? That's that discipline, man.
It is.
Ain't
Nowadays,
like now. Yeah, it ain't.
let them taste it. Let them taste
Go
it.
ahead, give it to them.
Like Minister Society.
Yeah.
And, you remember Minister Society?
I remember it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When what was his name? Kane.
Yep.
He was just a little kid.
Yep, I remember it.
And he said, let me have some of that. Let me drink some of that.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, let them taste it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got, Bunch of let them taste it's out here,
See, but when they let them taste it and they do things like that, the majority of them don't really have a good education, and they don't finish.
Oh, for sure.
You notice they don't finish.
They creating a monster.
And then they end up noticing they becoming a father at a young age and can't even take care of themselves.
Right.
Can't even do nothing. So it's sad.
On a brighter side, though, I had a young guy at my shop yesterday, and I was so proud to hear. I was ecstatic that he got custody of his children. Even though it's sad that there's another broken home, which needs to be fixed in the community. So many of us have been victimized by broken homes. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. But this guy had custody of his children. And matter of fact, it was two guys that came in the same day. The one, he had 9 sons.
Woo! Football team.
9 sons.
Man.
And the thing about it is, he had two babies' mamas, right? But he had custody of 6, and didn't have custody of 3. But he was still on good terms with that mother, so he still got to see those 3 anytime he got ready. And then the one guy had the one son he had custody of, and the vibe was so strong. The division was there. They respected their dad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They knew better. It was that old school feeling. And this was a young guy.
See, I like that.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he couldn't have been no older than 29, 30.
I like that. See?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciated seeing that, you know. But so many you know, talking to their son, come on, yo. You know.
Oh, man.
You know, come on, homie. What you trying to do today?
You hear that?
I see it all the time. They come in the shop, they buddy, talking nice. You know, where's the discipline? Like, you get these kids that's 10 years old and 11 years old,
oh, man,
and they still squirming and stuff, you know, when they getting their hair cut and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That comes from a lack of discipline.
Ain't nothing there.
In that child's mind, I don't have to listen to nobody. Because when I'm home, my parents let me do whatever I want to do.
I'm the man. I'm the king.
Ain't
even on that pedestal. He know that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Let me do whatever I want.
You a kid.
Yep.
But they bring that on themselves.
Yep.
By not disciplining them, right?
Yep.
I'm your host, Vernon Shelton, and I'm with my brother and my partner,
the Red, Anthony Mason Sr.
Yep. This is Brothers of Truth. Let the truth set you free.
And they shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.